Okay, okay. Hi. Good, what's good? Alright. Um, these codes do have to be from you. Way. Ooh. So, yeah, every time it... Oh, they're from today. Oh, okay. Well, that's even better. Yeah, no, sorry. Yesterday or today. Because obviously it resets every time match. Which one should we take a look at first? You've been playing Zarya a bit more? Yeah, I think Zarya would be one of the tanks that I'd probably try out in this new patch. Definitely Junker Queen got like hard, like she's been kind of forced out of the meta. I don't know. Okie doke. Well, okay, that should be fine. Let me just start the stream up. Make sure I have. We'll take a look at the Junkertown one.
Yeah, that was a loss. It shouldn't have been a loss, but at the same time, I don't know.
Was it like a
This,
close OT kind of thing?
it was really close. It was very close. We should have had it, but then again, we didn't deserve it.
Well, do we end up seeing Ryan v Ryan on Junkertown here?
A little bit, a little more ball to save.
Yeah, I think sadly Ball might be one of those tanks that you have to stray away from in this patch, depending on what you. just because there's been so many more slows added into the
May,
game. Yeah.
yeah.
Cast as well. Do you understand how Castnade works, by the way?
Not the new one, no. It
So
like doesn't it veer?
yeah, so basically they took off its range, so you can chuck it from. Actually, let me show you a little bit before we. It's kind of important. It's kind of meta defining a little bit, possibly. But basically, so Castnade, if you see, you can chuck it and it goes as far. Oh, that one's stuck. But Castnade goes as far as you want, and as well as if you were to say hop into this like a custom game, I could show you later. But when you stick someone, so like I can chuck it from here, but when it sticks onto someone, they can't use movement abilities as well as their speed gets hindered by like 25%.
Oh.
Yeah. So Ball can't use grapple, I believe. Ryan can't use pin. Winston can't jump. Eva can't fly. You get the point. Tracer can't blink.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it denies a lot of stuff for
That's really cool.
yeah. It's kind of broken. The funniest part is it cancels queen ult.
No way.
Yeah. So if you a queen is about to ult and a cast hits her with the sticky, it'll straight up just cancel the ult. It's, as a queen player, I'm sad, but yeah, interesting. Sure.
Oh, my DPS is not up here, so I'm like being patient until some my team back up.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so Junkertown, obviously, due to Widow being nerfed, I don't know how much you saw of the patch. But Widow basically, let's say a Widow standing here, right? Her range is about right. After right here, she gets damage fall off. So if like a squishy was standing right here, I believe, and they got headshot, it wouldn't one shot their team.
Oh.
The Widow got a big nerf. So on
That's
this map,
huge.
yeah, on this map, it's kind of interesting because you're not gonna have that Widow just sitting here and shooting across the map, killing you, right? So you can switch up your positioning. Now here we don't even have Widow on either side. But for Rhine, it's just about identifying what corners I guess you really want to play. To be honest, you rarely see, and if you see Ryan, it's probably like some Ryan doing some wacky stuff.
Yeah.
Um, starting out, gotta gotta
This
jump.
Anna is weird. Her positioning was crazy.
What do you mean by that?
This enemy Anna is like in our backline right now.
Oh, I, I missed
Oh,
her.
she was. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Where's she? I
I
totally
think she
lost her.
got pulled.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, Lifeweaver as well got a few buffs, so he's able to pull a lot more frequently. So it's quite interesting. People are playing him a lot more, so you'll see him a lot. So um, I like how we started back here, but and then we pushed back up, and then once we start getting like a decent hold and we start stopping their pushes, we can actually take a lot more space, right? Because for this map, it's very weird for Ryan, because obviously there's a lot of high grunts to deal with, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's not like the enemy team is just gonna all walk up and rotate here times out of 10, right? They're gonna come through main. So mixing up just like playing here, and then we can pin out, pin back, right? Or if they go to like go to this right side, we can pin back, and then we can kind of meet them over here. You don't necessarily have to be playing super back. Now that's a good default though. That's a good idea. Are we chasing the Ana?
I'm chasing the
Oh
Anna.
my gosh.
I'm
Okay, so don't do that, right? We don't necessarily want to do that because it gives the enemy team the ability to just take all this space. Now, this Ana, so what her playstyle, quote unquote playstyle, it's more just like throwing the game, to be honest, but she's just trying to get to the back line and get to a position where she's just going to be DPSing from the back, right? So how you deal with that, let's say this is not Ana, this is like a soldier would be the better option for doing that. Let's say a soldier gets all the way back here, right? And then his angle is like right here. So you as Ryan, obviously you're not going to be able to counter that, right? You're going to have to
no.
chase him all the way around, which feels terrible, right? You did all that,
It did. Yeah.
you're,
It felt awful.
you're basically just doing cardio. And no one likes doing. So,
I like
so,
that.
so instead of doing that, right, what we can do is
Mhm.
identify the fact that okay, someone's on the flank, right? And what can we do? Well, if you think about it numbers wise, let's say we're all stacked up as we should be, 5v5 right now. But wait, there's one missing, right? It's 5v4. So if we take this fight and push around the corner or whatever corner that there is to deny this angle, it just becomes a 5v4 over here. And now this one person has to keep rotating, keep running, and it gives you more time to take this fight. Make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because you really don't want to be chasing stuff on Rhine. There's times when you can, but it's not often. We're here. I feel like you guys probably don't, or this enemy team probably doesn't cap all the way. Am I wrong?
Oh no, yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't cap this, but then we don't. We don't win.
I see. So we'll see what happens on the second. Okay, so we're kind of so obviously I don't hate this. As I said, when you push up, you need to face, otherwise it becomes kind of easy to come back and just another fight. Um, but what happens here, right, is we're standing on the open. So remember,
Mhm.
as we said about resources, your health pool is a big resource for you to balance. The best way to do that, the best way to do that is obviously always play corners, right? The only time you should be
Yeah.
pushing out is when you have your team behind you, but obviously at that point you didn't. So understanding when you pin, you're not gonna have your team behind you. Play the corner, kind of play safe. When you get your team behind, that's when you because what probably happens is you get kind of caught out. Obviously, Brian's gonna fall, but then like, oh, ends up working out actually. I was gonna say because of the tree, they can kind of fight it for hard, and you're kind of in there, but ended up
Yeah.
working. Dang, okay. You guys are kind of dominating on this defense. Or, yeah, we might have to. Pretty repetitive. This Ana's just going on wacky flanks. Junk might die. Point. We're just right on the corner. Good. We're down one, so we just need to be a bit careful. Soldier goes on a big flank. That's very big.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I can't get out.
Yeah. So what happens, right? I just want to note our rotation, right? So after they kind of got the Junkrat pick over here, we were just sitting here. Which, okay, I mean, we could have been taking space, but it's fine. But you know, we're sitting here. But I think what happens is we walk up, take a bit of damage, and all the while, right, the cart is moving. So the cart was right here, and it just moved up and moved around this corner. So what I need us to identify here is what am I playing for, right? I need to make sure
Yeah.
this cart is contested. So instead of just like sitting up here with like kind of no purpose, right? You're just kind of sitting here, you're throwing fire strikes, you gotta shoot. But what we need to do is aim to contest the point. So playing forward like on this little spot to try and contest this cart, and then when the cart kind of gets around corner, we need to go and contest the cart. Because what would happen then, ideally, is we have Kiriko Rush, and they have Blizz, they're gonna have Nano, but instead of us just like kind of backing out and like oh getting pushed out and the cart's moving, we're contesting the cart, and then when we want to back out, we back out. But when we want to back out, we're backing out this way, right? What happens when you back out here? Well, now the Ana's sitting over here. You've got a Mei and them and a Rhine running at you. Where otherwise, if you were backing out this way, right, you got damage coming in, but as we talked about before, it's all from one angle. Whereas this, it's kind of all from one angle as well, but getting caught out, you're out in the open, getting shot at from multiple angles. And this Blizzard, if you went this way and went around the corner, kind of tried to back up this way, even if they throw a Blizz, you're gonna be able to probably kite around the corner or be in a better line of
Ooh,
sight, right?
hide it.
Yeah, better line of sight for your Ana at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was slightly unfortunate though. Junkrat, the sleep was like, I don't know if you saw, but he like tried to jump over, and then the sleep kind of launched him into the enemy.
Yeah.
And we come back on ball.
Oh yeah, this is just ludicrous.
But
This Anna's positioning is garbage. Oh, I no, she's like free healed forever, and I.
Oh yeah. So you want to go over, but you can't, right? Because testing.
Mhm.
So the best thing to do, right, is you understand this is basically a stalemate, where no one is necessarily gonna get value unless someone does something, right? Because you're gonna be shooting, your Ana's gonna heal you. In the meantime, their Ryan's gonna be swinging, and their Ana's gonna heal them.
Yeah.
This is really a stalemate. So you understand at this point, your job is stay alive, right? You don't
Yep.
have any responsibilities besides that, which is great and also super scary, right? Because if you mess up, then
Mhm.
you're gonna be GG at that point. So what you need to do is obviously just stay alive, wait a bit, and when your soldier and your your Zen are at a position where you feel like you can take space or you can make a play or position for them, then you can go. Right? But yeah, this positioning is quote unquote bad, but at the
It
same time,
works
it just works, right? Because she's not
from
because
the
yeah.
angle. Yeah, that angle is crazy.
Her ideal position is here, because then she can contest it. Because she can't contest this, you're at a real stalemate, right? It's a very hard for either team to really win without ult. Ooh, or your Zen pushing up and then getting shattered. Oh, it's okay though. Uh, I don't know why your team is trying to run into a Reinhardt. They really want to die. This is gonna work. Oh, no way.
I'm just trying to
Unless
live.
this Zen kills this Lifeweaver and then... Did you notice the on fire system, by the way,
Yeah, I loved it. I
while
was
this
like,
scene's
this is
happening?
so cool. They brought it back. This is like my first game back, I think.
Yeah. No, there's... I don't know if you saw, there's two on fires, quote unquote.
Oh, I
Yeah.
actually didn't know that.
There's on fire and there's blazing. Hey,
Ooh.
well, so your Zen kind of carried, but you notice you didn't do much there?
Mhm.
Um, that's perfect, right? Because what happens with Ball, right, when you leave him alone? You just continue to just roll around. He's a vermin, right? He just runs around. He
Yep.
slams you. It feels terrible the entire time. Okay, well this... But notice, like, as the entire team's kind of running at you, what do you get, right? You get shields. Okay, so we use...
Yep.
But, like, so when we're stalling on Ball, if we want to just roll into them and then use shield and then come back around the cart, with our grapple and just roll around, like, that's just so annoying to deal with. Super hard. Anyways, let's see how we lose this, because I'm actually
I
super curious.
know.
I think this is pretty common in comp, where people will get comfortable and just it becomes
I
like...
was sweating the whole game.
I know, not you, but like you feel like your teammates are just like, oh yeah, we capped first, we're just chilling. This pin, I noticed we like to do like pins in and flashy pins, and just kind of like taking weird space, right, and just like
Yeah.
playing out of position, quote unquote, which is nice. So a tip for that, think of your tether, right? Your Ana.
Yep.
You can stretch the rope, but you should not break it, because when you break it, then everything becomes split. So what do I mean by that, right? So we're pinning out, we do this pin, and then we play here, right? And if you notice, our Ana's walking out, we're tethered. The only issue is when we play past this corner, then our Ana is not tethered. Um, so to further that, now what would be like sane tether that or sane positioning, quote unquote, that you could use, right? While our Ana's pushing up, she's getting pressured, but whatever. She's pushing up. Well, I want to pin from here. Well, I'm gonna pin this way, right, and then play forward. And then now this is once again a weird positioning, but instead of this, where people can just ignore you, now this is pressure, right?
Yeah.
This is pressure because you're blocking off, right? So I like that we're doing this, and it's definitely gonna work. And especially at a lower rank, like people will just kind of get super like scared because, oh my gosh, there's a Ryan back here. Gotta deal with it, right? The six pulling over. But think about it in numbers, 2v1, fine. But
All of
then
my brain right now as Reinhardt is I'm gonna kill that Anna.
you want to
That
kill the
was
Ana?
like my thought process like
Oh
10 seconds
man.
before this.
Oh man. Okay, well you're oh
I,
well, you almost got her.
she comes back to me. She gets scared. She comes
Wait,
back.
what? What? She jumps into you. Okay, this is weird. Well, that was good, right? That pin was good because we're forcing something. Just need to get us in the habit of if we're gonna go for those wacky plays, quote unquote wacky plays, we're gonna need to pressure or do something with our pin. We can't just pin it forward and hope for the best, right? It needs to be like a cognitive idea of like what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I'm so confused how you lose this. This does not feel losable at all.
It's very losable because the Ana goes
Oh my
Mercy,
gosh, are you gonna chase this
and
guy?
I can't
Are you gonna
kill
chase this
Mercy.
guy this entire time?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Uh, I mean, it's working because your team is like not trying to do much, right? They're just kind of sitting back and letting you do your thing. It's nice.
This is where I think starts going bad. I should have just went in there, finished them sooner.
I mean, Sin
I
is
don't
dead.
know.
This Life Weaver's not backing out. He's playing a 1v2 right now. I'm so lost. There's no way.
No, this Mercy Guardian Angels for like 2 minutes. Like just no, Mercy jumps up in the sky and I can't hit her. And my team won't focus her and I'm like trying to get the tank. I'm like, just kill the tank. She
No,
doesn't have
no,
enough.
don't kill the tank. Don't kill the tank.
I
Don't kill
couldn't
the
know what
tank.
to do.
Don't kill the tank. Don't kill the tank. Okay, so only kill the tank if it's the only thing left. But
It was the
please,
only
please
thing
tell
left.
me, please tell me you're not
My
telling your
DPS
team
couldn't.
you're not. Okay,
Oh, I told
so
them to kill Mercy, but they couldn't for
okay,
like
so
a minute.
okay, so this is a interesting situation because of your comp, right? But the only way this is gonna they're gonna win is if they stall, right? So we need to understand this Orisa is not going to die, right? You notice she's not going to die. She has some healing, but we need to understand what's the win condition for the enemy team. Think about that, right? And that's
Mm-hmm.
their spawners coming back and stalling until they get into a position where they have ults, right? So instead of just hard looking the tank, need to look at denying, right? Immediately, as soon as you see, so as soon as you see a Mercy and an Orisa, right? That's the one's alive. There's a Mei. The Mei dies. As soon as you see this, right, and from your position, you see a Mercy and Orisa. What is the losing scenario, right? And it's very like simple, right? Mercy. Mercy. Rez
Mercy,
is gonna
yes.
kill us, right? Who is the only person she can res? The Mei. So what do we need to do as Ryan? Sit on the Mei body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if Mercy valks and Mercy flies in, if we all look at this Mercy, she is going to die. She's not invincible when she valks. But what happens is we say, kill Mercy, kill Mercy, kill Mercy, right? And we've got a junk and a tracer, and now this Mercy is resing right next to us, and we're looking at the Orisa, right? Because
Yeah.
you're doing the thing from the Rhine cinematic where he charges at the Orisa and the Rhine cinematic, and this one's mine, and running at her, and then she hits this gold button, and it's like, well, I'm smacking a piece of like titanium with my bare hands, right? It's not gonna work. But identify what needs to die, right? And that is not the Orisa. The Orisa's dying right now, and she's probably going to die because of all that pressure. But the Mei, the Mercy, right, is the main thing that's
Yep.
gonna keep this fight alive, right? Because Mei's gonna wall up. He's gonna sit on our wall, which is super annoying. Gonna jump
I can't
down.
get the Mercy ever, and I just like panicked.
And here's the scenario that's gonna lose you, right? Is this Orisa's gonna come back, she's gonna build her ult, and then Mei's gonna freeze.
Or I think this Mercy reses her. I, I don't know.
There's no way. If this Mercy gets
No,
another
never
res
mind.
off,
Yeah,
this Orisa's
but
gonna
it's
come back,
crazy.
gonna build her ult, Mei's gonna build her ult, and you're gonna lose off that. Oh my god,
Yeah,
I'm flying.
it's so bad.
Okay. Because once
And no,
again,
she's still alive.
once again,
She's
I hate this in lower ranks. People say, "Oh, Mercy, Mercy, gosh, her res is so OP." No, you guys aren't looking at her. You let her
no.
res for free. And then the
Oh
Orisa's staying
man.
alive the entire time. This
Yeah,
this
look.
Mei this Mei has had 3 lives at this point. And the entire time it's like we can't kill this guy, right? No one's dying. Nothing's dying.
Nothing. It's
And we're
so
gonna lose
sad.
off the Orisa ult, as I said. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
I
well,
figured show you a bad game because I get learn more from it.
for sure, and we understand what we could have done. Because this
Yeah.
honestly probably wasn't a productive game to look at, except for that. As long as we get that, we're good. Okay, so
And I'm
now
like, Winston.
no, now we're on Winston, and Winston, how's it hanging? I like this, right? So our main ability of Winston, right, is cleave. So if you've ever heard the term cleave, probably have, but just to refresh, it's that he can target multiple and like shoot multiple enemies at once, right? As well as another strength is that he's able to quote unquote dive as well as pincer, right? What that means is Winston can jump over the target, right? Push back while the rest of his team kind of pushes forward. And now it forces this target to kind of look this way at the Winston or look at the team, and either way there's value. That's kind of like
Mhm.
the basics, very very basic. Um, so what you're looking to do as Winston here, right, is what's super annoying on this map, right, is when people are sitting on high ground and just free healing as before with the Giannis, right? So you jump up, get this life weaver or whoever off, right? He's gonna be able to get up back up with his platform, but you're gonna have jump again, and then you're gonna want to kind of cleave through the rest of the team as your team pushes forward. So let's just see how this what we do. They also have sim team. Winston isn't super great here, but he's definitely gonna be more helpful than Ryan. What was the issue right there? What's the issue with that? With what we just did?
Yeah, I should have just went straight for the back line.
Well, so we jump straight forward onto the payload and we're surrounded, right? So we need to isolate. Isolate first and then we can cleave and fight. Because we take so much damage, we're just kind of jumping around. We don't really know what we're doing, what we're able to do, right?
No.
Player gets slowed by males. Interesting. I didn't actually know that. I mean, it makes sense, but I've never seen that interact. But yeah, so the ideal, right? You jump from here, instead wrap around, look through here,
Oh,
kind of
oh,
hide
yeah.
here,
Yep, that's way
and then you
smarter.
can jump up. This is a hard jump, but you can jump up here, and this is pretty forgiving in terms of where you can land. If you just jump and kind of bonk your head up here, you'll kind of land forward. It'll work. But same thing with Rhine pin, right? As we talked about, you never want to pin. You always want to pin to like a wall, right? You want to
Yeah.
shorten your pin. I don't know if you remember us saying that, but same thing with Winston jump, right? You want to make it as short as possible. You never want to really be jumping super hard unless the entire team is kind of with you and pushing forward as well. But yeah. So here, let's roll it back all the way, right? We're coming off the spawn. We're super boomed. Oh my gosh, they stalled for 10 million minutes, right? Instead of getting super overwhelmed by that, let's understand they used ults, right? They used quite a few ults. We're pushing back in. We don't necessarily have ults of our own, but we can build something, right? Or a dry fight, and it's gonna be quite even. Um, all we need to think about is counters, right? So they have Orisa, they have a Sim, they have a Mei, they have a Lifeweaver, they have a Mercy, right? What hero do you think that you playing is gonna be good against that?
Sorry, yeah.
Yes. So, taking a moment to think about ults first, and then thinking about counters come off the spawn. Because here, Winston is just is quote unquote good because you can dive, right? But thinking about the scenario, it's gonna be OT. You kind of want to be able to play the objective, kind of just burning and doing damage. Zarya is gonna be the better option, right? Because what's gonna happen if you run back here on Zarya? May's gonna use her Blizz, but if you're smart, you save bubbles. You have enough bubbles to get out of the Blizz. You're playing outside, you can back off a little bit because there's like 10 seconds left. You push back in. Zarya, you have another bubble, right? You're bubbling forward. You're melting because Zarya's good against Orisa as well as against Sim. If you're decent with aim, you're able to like cleave through her, right? And they have to respect you. Zarya's gonna be much better. It's especially in OT. But yeah, just something to keep in mind
Yeah, no, definitely. Thank you, thank you.
when you're coming off the spawn. Just think about what else do they have as well as what can I counter, right? That's gonna be really helpful, especially in those scenarios where you're trying to like really just clutch up a game because like no one else is gonna step up. It's comp, right? If 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 they lose, they're gonna blame someone else. It's probably gonna be you. Okay. So you gotta step up and put your big boy pants and try and carry the fight. 'Cause that's
Oh
the only way
yeah,
you can win sometimes.
for
Anyways,
real.
okay, so here we're playing Zarya on this map. Interesting.
I think we get dominated and we have to make like a huge combat. I don't remember. We'll see.
So interestingly enough, you have some synergies, right? So what I mean by that, are we late? Oh wow, we're really late.
Uh, oh yeah, I have kids, so
Oh
sometimes I'm like running around real quick.
no, you're chilling. I was just like, where's my Zarya right now? But um,
I tell my team, I'm like, I'm almost there, so like being patient.
I'm sure they uh, kids is definitely a great excuse to be late to an Overwatch match. I think that's more
Mhm.
important. But anyways, speaking of synergy, right? So we have this Zarya and this Reaper. So what you could do, what this Reaper's gonna want to do, right, is obviously fight and brawl. So you as Zarya, this is one of the few comps in Overwatch where you kind of want to play your tank as not so much of a tank. In the sense that Zarya is able to obviously bubble as well as like care, and as she's bubbling and carrying other people, right, she builds charge, and then she can kind of cleave and do extra damage, right? So your Reaper and you kind of switch roles, in the sense that the Reaper's gonna want to fight and brawl a lot more because of his healing and his high damage from close range. Well, you're gonna kind of want to play for him with your bubbles, right? That's the ideal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now that's not gonna happen in ranked. But what you can look to do is kind of play a little bit more passive if you see your Reaper going in and kind of carry your bubbles, right? Because you notice with bubbles you have two of them and they recharge like every 11 seconds, but that's not enough to live an entire team fight if it drags out, right? Bubbles very wisely, and that's the kind of difficult area. It's not easy for sure. So here, right, we charge in, but we get walled off, right? And then this
Oh
is
yeah.
yeah. So I don't know if we saw the Mei coming off the rip. We might have, but just note with Mei, Mei is gonna be super hard for you to play into. I think she just comes back at the right time. Probably didn't really notice her. But as
Oh,
Zarya, you don't want to step onto this point right now, right? Kind of want to play kind of off the point, harder wall. And if anything, on this map, it's so there's a high ground here, right? Obviously, right here. So this space is really good for control, and even if you're playing like a Zarya, something, right?
certainly, yeah.
So instead of pushing directly on the point, even if you're late, pushing up here and kind of wrapping around back and going the point this way forces the enemy team to either stay on point and well now right there's multiple angles that you can push from, as well as they're kind of susceptible to any sort of damage being chucked at them because they're just sitting out on the point. So yeah, so it's much easier. Bit. Zarya is probably one of the because you're gonna see a lot more Rissa now. So Zarya is gonna
Oh,
be
okay.
yeah Zarya is gonna be one of the better tanks to play.
Who's like meta right now, you think?
Ramatra,
Oh, cool, cool.
definitely Ramatra. The only thing keeping Ramatra out was Queen, so it's definitely
Now he's back on top.
yep. How it goes with tanks. Oh, okay, so we're pushing way too far, right? We need to understand, as with Ryan, as with anyone, we need to understand what our cutoff is of where we can walk right safely. So that's right here around this corner. Because once we get past this, especially on Zarya, it's arguably worse because Zarya can only target really one person except her right clicks. So when you're in a spot where there's people like kind of all around you and just like pushing you, you don't have that Rhine shield or Rhine hammer to kind of like fend them off, right? You're kind of
Yeah.
stuck. So you want to play at a range, right? Because her beam is quite long. I don't know how if you noticed, her beam stretches quite far.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, here we're
Barely bubbled.
yeah, and you notice Zarya also has a cleanse on her bubble, right? Like her bubble
I love
cleanses.
her cleanse,
Yeah,
yeah.
so saving it and kind of using it well, because you
With
don't
this
want to be
spell.
taking constant damage as Zarya either. My gosh, this is you guys are just jumping on each other's heads. What is going on right here? Look at you guys. Like, Playing piggyback right here. Look at this. Nerissa's on your head. She's running on your head, and you're just pushing each other around. So funny. But yeah, here's the fight's breaking super down. But you see how you're melting this Orisa, right? And that's kind of what needs to happen. Not all this, but as fight is going on, you're just kind of lasering, beaming, and you don't have to push forward. You don't have to force anything, right? It's just that if anyone comes in your range, which is quite long, as you see.
Whoa, that beam
Yeah,
is thick.
yeah, your beam. I don't think
That's
this
crazy.
this visual might not work, but your beam definitely reaches like right there, right?
Okay, yeah.
So you notice it's quite long. It's actually quite long. You don't have to play super in their face as with other tanks.
Wow.
Yeah. As well as try and mix in right clicks, right? So especially when you're close range, you don't want to be and high charge. You don't want to be just holding left click, right? You want to be shooting left click and then right clicking their feet and then punching right when you're close, and then from far distance you can right click as well. What you're doing, build your grab. Here. So once again, right? We should not be taking a fight here.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, we're taking one heck of a fight right now, but this is not where we want to be usually. Yeah. This is what happens, right? This Sombra's like, ah, well, I'm just gonna cap the point right now,
Oh, yeah.
and then we have to back off eventually. But so the ideal is on this map you want to hold either right here usually, right here,
Mhm.
and then right here is kind of hard to hold. So what you can do instead, hold here when the team walks out right here, then you fight this corner.
Ooh,
This
okay,
corner, this
okay.
corner is the magic corner. Yeah.
Magic.
But what's gonna happen is they're gonna try and wrap to point, but then again, if you push out right here, right, they're stuck on point, and you keep them from any angle.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So we're just gonna keep lasering this Orisa, and you could just keep pressuring the Orisa. You don't necessarily have to go for squishies, right, with your beam. Just what we want to do is not get in Orisa's range, because then she's gonna be booping people around, and it just sucks, right? So if this Orisa gets another environmental
Yeah.
kill, it's gonna feel really bad. But Zarya's beam goes through all of Orisa's abilities, right? So it well not goes through, but it's effective against all of her abilities,
Mhm.
as opposed to like Ryan, where you can't really fire strike her. When you're kind of running at her, like she can E
Bullied.
you, yeah, you can get bullied. Zarya, it's like if you're gonna bully me, I'm gonna bully back, right?
Exactly,
And
yeah.
here's what we're talking about with bubbles, right? With bubble usage. I think we're using. Let's watch from your POV a little bit. Because what you want to do and try to do in cycle is you want to use. Okay, so on Zarya, you want to use a bubble early, um, to kind of build charge. So whether that's being sending a Reaper in, or like just kind of playing around a corner, bubbling kind of early to peek a bit, and then backing off, right? When the enemy team is pushing up. But you don't want to be stuck without a bubble, ideally, right? So right here, if we bubble off cooldown, this is bad, right? Because what happens is 8 seconds. If the enemy team is aware, they know that you don't have any bubbles, you're just a high damage dealer, right? You're just a high damage dealer, but you're just 475 HP. They know that they can push in and pressure you, and you're gonna die. You don't have any bubbles. But if you keep cycling your bubbles, it becomes like, okay, well now this Zarya just can't die. Like she just actually can't die. Alright, because she just has bubbles over and over and over. Yeah. That kind of ends the map there, because the Orisa kind of split from it. Anyways. Do we play Zarya here? Zarya here is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a Zarya play here.
So I was like waiting for you to respond to me, and I told my friend, I was like, we gotta do a VOD of me not playing Reinhardt. So this was it.
Oh, I see. So you're doing you're doing it specifically so we can get a VOD. That's
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, Zarya's not bad here. It's just that it's very, I don't know. It's kind of interesting how you have to play. So here we bubble both our. Did we just like spam our button?
Yeah, I usually spam it.
Okay, so we just bubble too. So we gotta be very careful with how we use our bubbles, right? Because when we use those bubbles, especially when we're low charge, what's the there's nothing stopping the enemy team from running,
Yeah.
right? Here, and you'll feel like when you're low charge, you're literally like doing nothing. Right? it doesn't feel good. So the sig is getting super stuck.
I never played Zarya, so I need more intel on her. I just not comfortable with her
She's
own comp.
she's not easy, but she's simple. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a very low skill floor, but high skill ceiling. I don't know if you've heard both those terms, but basically, the better you get as Zarya, you just become like an animal. Like it's very hard for like people to deal with you.
It, it was fun because it's kind of like the ocean, the moon. Like I flowed. Like I was aggro and I wasn't aggro. I
You
was.
and yeah, there's many playstyles as well, and you can mix it up like really hard. Like sometimes I'll play super passive against like, ooh, if I see a team like making mistakes. Okay, so we don't want to jump down there, right? This is not this that's not a
Yeah.
jump down spot
Bad
that we,
territory.
yeah, bad spot. But right here we can hold pretty aggressively right here. Because as with Ryan, you don't the enemy team does not want to get through chokes, especially when you have Grev. Right. What was I saying? But you can play so like obviously you adjust your playstyle depending on the enemy team comp. But even like if it's a Zarya mirror and it's pretty even, like if a Zarya is super aggressive and you want to play super passive and kind of bait her bubbles out, you can do that. Or if you want to just aggro like versus aggro Zarya, you can also do that. And if a Zarya is super passive, you also want to play super passive, that also works. Like there's a lot of intricacies to like Zarya that some other tanks don't necessarily have, because you can use her bubbles super like differently depending on the comp. Whether that's like supporting your team or you want to play more for yourself or
Yeah, definitely.
what I will say with Zarya, if there's one thing to take away, it's just we need to be like saving our bubbles and kind of cycling them better, right? So
Okay.
playing in a position where we can bubble ourselves, but we also don't, right? So here we're playing super far out, so we use two bubbles. At this point, the enemy Zarya should think, right, this is our time to go, right? The Zarya doesn't have bubbles, I need to push forward. Right? Now your mate's gonna wall, but they should break it. Uh, should be okay.
My brig is leading this mission. She's really good.
She's doing a good job. She's not playing super aggressive. Oh, and there she goes. Whoa, where did her ragdoll go? Okay, so we push forward and we get punished for it, right? You never want on this map. You never want to get through this
Oh,
arch.
me and my healer, we were like, it's just me and you, me and you. And we're just trying to live this.
You can. Oh, well.
But we do.
Oh, wow. Wait, okay, that's a great counter grab, right? So it does get pulled up, but it forces the Zarya to look back, right, instead of just walking straight onto point, and it gives your team more
My
time.
team,
Yeah,
yeah.
so that's great. That's great, right? So you understand what's our priority here, right? It's not to our priority is not to just hard fight the tank. I think you do a little too often sometimes on certain heroes. But we know, right? The Zarya's walking past. Okay, well I'm just gonna pressure her and kill her backline, right? And what I would do is instead of backing away like what you're doing, kind of like right clicking the floor, just focus the target, right?
Yeah.
Focus
Walk
one.
in.
So the life weaver is gonna be the easier one. So just run into him and literally walk in his face, right, and right click him in the face. Even if he puts this pedal down, right, you're going up with him. You can continue the chase because at this point you're giving
Okay.
up so much space, right? Yeah. And we know the Zarya is walking at our team. This is a position where we can walk at theirs, right? And just focus their team because the Zarya is gonna have bubbles. Like we don't want to be shooting her. Liz, everything is going down right now. There's so much clutter. Okay. Yeah, we're continuing to walk at the Zarya, which is great. I like the aggressiveness, but also just want to know our option, right? Because I think what you did earlier with the grab was super good. Oh, fight ends, the replay ends because we fight. But what I want us to see on what I want to see on Zarya is pressuring the supports out, right? Because this as you're shooting the Zarya, the enemy team kind of do a lot. And with Zarya at full charge or high charge, like 70 plus, you're able to melt one of these squishies really fast, and it forces them out, right? Because Zarya doesn't have obviously like a shield, or she doesn't have like Ram Nemesis or anything like that. She just has bubbles and her beam, right? Very simple. So pressuring stuff out and forcing stuff out is what allows Zarya to be aggressive and like play aggressive, right? What what will happen sometimes, right? Is you'll push something out like a enemy Zarya, but that just leaves your team open and your team starts to die. Um, so as Zarya, you kind of need to babysit a lot more. Like, right? You can't really just set up like a shield here and live. Kind of have to pressure like enemy DPS out and make sure. Makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Yes.
like it. Pressure supports out. Zarya's full charge. 70 plus destroys the squish. Pressure stuff out. Focus on my cooldowns. And just if I push too hard, my team's more vulnerable, so I have to babysit my team too. All right.
One thing for any tank, all tanks, every tank, right? When you see a choke or a arch or whatever that's kind of hard for you to like shoot through, right? You don't want to push. So
Yeah.
if it's a this and there's a team in there, you don't want to push through this, obviously. I think that's if we eliminate that, we'll win a lot more fights because I feel like we tend to get aggressive and then we just kind of want to run people over, and we get to a spot where now I'm the one getting run over, right? Like, there's a
Yeah.
lot of it's really hard for me to continue to fight here because my team's not able to back me up as well. But yeah, sorry if I just like unloaded a bunch of Zarya
That was
stuff onto you.
amazing. No, that was great.
Okay, great. As well as Zarya, right? One more thing. So Zarya, as I said with the beam, right? So let's put into perspective with the beam, and then I'll show you. But with the beam, right? So this is about 10 meters. This is 10 meters. Your beam is about that long, right? 15,
Okay.
15 or so. A bit more actually, 17, something like that, right here. Right. So
Wow.
if you take a look, like that's far, right? So you can play kind of at this angle.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. I
kind of
do
launch.
that. That's the what
Yeah.
I want.
Yeah. So and then as well as your right clicks actually scale with your charge, right? So as you get a higher charge, your right clicks will be bigger, right? Which means when
Oh.
you're playing, yeah, when you're playing at a far angle, and let's say there's a team coming through like a choke here, as you're just spamming, you're able to build up your grav, right? And build up your ults. As well, one more thing, right? Let's say I want to get on this high ground, like I can jump and make a flare.
Ooh.
So we want to be repositioning. Let's say there's a team coming through this choke. Okay, I want to get up there, Zarya, right? I'm gonna get up here. I'm gonna shoot them as they come through the choke. And if I want to get out, I can. Oh, I messed up. But I can jump out again with my bubble jump or my right click jump.
Heck
Back
yeah.
out again. Yeah, it does damage you, but it's very little. There's actually a
Yeah.
tech you can do where you right click in the air, it comes back down, and then you can triple jump. But it's too difficult. I don't do that. It's not very useful. But yeah. One thing for this meta, if I will say, I would, since you've been playing Ryan and obviously you played a little bit of Ram, I would say practice Ram a little bit more. Zarya is
Mhm.
good, but she's kind of hard to pick up. But Ram is kind of like a good switch over from, and he's gonna be really useful and played a lot.
Yeah,
I'd
totally.
recommend.
I well, thank you. I appreciate all the info.
No problem. Well, that's all I got for you. Wow.
Yeah, no worries. You
Well
have a
done, sir.
beautiful day.
You too.
Take it easy, man.
Bye. Oh, sorry, I wasn't. That. Yeah, I was just doing some coach. I had a session today. Kind of last minute. I scheduled it because. Thank you guys for watching. Let me switch my game capture back on. I might play a few games. One sec. Loading. There we go. Bam. I might play games on an altar, man. I don't know. Need to go eat though. Get some music on now that I'm done. One sec. Oh yeah, Ruka, I owe you push-ups. That's right. Yeah, I owe you push-ups. Sure. Is my Overwatch working? Oh, there we go. Audio's working. Turn on my music bit. No, don't. I'll turn up the sound. All right, I don't have a camera. I'm just gonna go do push-ups, okay? 5 push-ups. One. 4. 5. 5 push-ups. Scam? What do you mean scam? I don't have a chicken thing. I need to get one. I do need to get one. All right. What should I do? Should I play on main? This account is GM5. I could finish. I'm gonna finish this rank update, and then maybe move to main. It's not a scam, bro. It's not a scam. I swear. How are y'all doing today, though? No, the day's kind of just starting, but. Hey, hiya. Hope the rest of your day is great. Metro's live. What do you mean, dude? Don't watch Metro. What you're watching Metro over me? You're watching Metro over me? It's a beautiful day, about to go outside. Ugh, can't relate. What are you gonna go touch grass? That's kind of lame. Metro's not a better streamer than me. That's not true. That is not true. Let's see this gameplay. Uh-oh. I have pressure. I have pressure on me. Not good. Not good. Man, I really wish we got tank updates instead of just nerfing Queen. Could have touched Doomfist. Or something. J3 is live. You're gonna watch J3 and Metro over me. I mean, J3 streams are kind of good, to be honest. I do watch J3 sometimes. But Metro? No way. This queue is long. Oh, as soon as I said it. Thinking about making gaming chair mats with grass so people can touch grass always. I don't know if that one will catch on, to be honest. Gamers don't like to touch grass. Should I plug my stream? I think I'm gonna plug my stream. Picture. Yeah, gamers and grass don't mix very much. Oh, Ruka, that's a good idea. I should do mouse, peak, and... Actually, I'll do specs. I also need to update my, like, stuff under my Twitch stream. All, like, the info, whatnot. Okay, I've got so much pressure on me. I shouldn't play games after I coach. Then everyone, all the people I coach would just watch my streams, and like, they can see I'm a fraud. I suck at this game. We'll lose you up there. What? Wait, what? Did they DM all my heals? Oh my gosh, I suck. I don't even know where I took damage from. Just the diva?
Batman.
Season meta is gonna take some getting used to, I'm not gonna lie. You were playing some weird stuff. I have ult soon. What? Frick. Man, our backline's getting destroyed, actually. I think BAP's gonna be meta. Probably, to be honest. BAP's been really good for a while. Also, I should not have pushed that hard, but I thought I had the advantage, I'm not gonna lie.
Can we go Zarya after you ult?
Zarya, I'm getting told to go Zarya off ramp? I'm gonna cry, bro. I don't think Zarya's gonna help our backline. I won't lie. Steve is just shooting me for free. I'm gonna get rank 1 actually. Maybe. I'm gonna push for high rank as well. It's early season. Why is my soldier doing that? Oh my god, this sucks. Aw, bro. Stop the cap, you camp and play on alts. I don't play on alts that much. Also, I didn't camp. I fell out of top 500, bro. That's not camping. Their BAP is 6k heals. You are on an alt right now. I said I was just gonna finish this rank update. What's the point of camping? I'm not camping anything. I'm camping GM1. I'm just playing an ult to warm up, bro. Not like you. I don't just play main all the time. I also usually only duo on main, to be honest. I'll go Zarya. I will go Zarya. I do think that it's kind of a support issue, and a soldier issue. Our soldier's kind of anti. Man, going Zarya. Zarya is gonna be they of course they insta swap hog. Dude, I'm getting shot from everywhere. No! I knew that was happening too. I tried to dodge it. I couldn't. I hate the audio too. The audio sucks. It sounds so weird. Hog might actually be decent for that comp, to be honest. I'm so dead. Wait, our Genji just jumped off the map with his ult. What are these Mickey Mouse comps? Yeah, no, my team's throwing too. I'm getting off this. I'm getting off. This elo sucks. This elo freaking sucks.
My throne is where I say it is. Hey.
I don't understand your generation. Peace be upon you.
I can't get anything done. Oh my god, dude, these games suck right now. What is this?
Orb is one.
Did anyone see what elo this lobby was?
I have Visor.
Oh my god, he didn't die. That feels is crazy. It's like Masters. Feels like Masters. Oh my god, I can. Okay, we win these. We win these though. We actually win these, guys. We win these. Trust me when I say we win these. 9 times out of 10, we win these. Do I go Ram again? I think I go Ram again.
We will have peace at any cost.
Wait, let me.
Hopefully he stays on Roadhog.
Stay sharp. It's harder to keep you alive when you're distracted.
I'm not gonna lie, I think you should stay Zarya. I don't know. It worked really well. Up to you though.
Zarya did not work well. This guy's capping. I literally swapped Queen. Ram is good. I don't know why people are tripping. Is Hog gonna make a Ram not good? I don't think so. I really don't. Am I tripping on that? I feel like just Ram is just good. Good against Zarya too. Person needs to be dealt with though. You want to win. Yeah, I don't know. This Tracer's just giving us so much problems. Super hard to do anything. Feed me! What's this guy doing? Someone shoot this Tracer, please. My god, man. My god, man. These games should not be hard. These games are harder than GM1 games, I swear. Low elo sucks. Oh my god, I just exploded. My bad.
Why are we over aggressive like that, bro?
My bad. They didn't have lamp that kills 2. Okay, I'm swapping.
You need this.
This would be a good swap.
Enemy turret here.
Holy crap. Oh, wait. Nah. That sucks. I got this. I don't know if I have this, to be honest. This is not looking good so far. Outside. Oh, I'm woke. He backed him off.
I was not expecting that at all right there.
Not even close to beat. Oh my god. I don't know, man. The DPS gap is kind of wide. I won't lie.
Enemy turret sight will be forged in conflict.
Bro's gonna
Alright,
split
I'm getting a
both.
main. I'm getting a main. I'm getting a main. These games, low elo games, do not sit well with me right now. GG's. Alright, stop watching me. Stop watching me. There's too much pressure. I'm getting on. I'm getting my main account. Complain about the same. Okay, no. My main MMR is pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't think I'll get bad games. I do not think I'll get bad games. Rust. No. You're denying the duo from Quaver. Our duos do not go well. Ever. See how he's doing. 5 games won? How many? 11 games played? Yeah, he's 5 and 6. We do not do it with that. You want a good game of Overwatch 2? Nah, my MMR is pretty good. Like, the games I played was, I don't know. It's okay. I did play some DPS games. This game was sucky. This game sucked. What kind of copium you on? Give me a whiff. Bro, I'm not like you. I'm good at this game. I'm good at this game, okay? Let's see. Da, da, da. Oh wait. This, I hope that's just the practice range. July, why do you have mod in my channel, by the way? I don't remember giving that to you. comedy person. Yeah, that's fair actually. These queues are long today. I haven't had 2-minute queues in a while. You know what it is? It might be the... They did do the competitive thing where they're supposedly making games more like even, like doing people up with more people in their rank. So we'll see. We'll see. Dead game, definitely not the most recycled joke over the past 5 years. It's not dead game, it's definitely not because the game is dead. I feel like this game is getting a rebirth. And people are just not acknowledging it. There's so much doomium on Twitter. Like, people are playing this game.
Enemies in disarray.
Are they playing comp? Maybe not. But they are playing this game. I'm bored. Telling me they don't want to play the video game version of Chinese water torture? This game is not that bad, bro. Valorant is worse, okay? I've come back to around to the fact that Valorant is worse than Overwatch. In terms of just pure ranked experience. It's not because I'm low ranked in Valorant. Copium. Yeah, there we go. Budget. Okay, I don't recognize any of these names except Budget, really, but it's fine. Budget's a main tank player, so. My duo was Weston. Oh, that's fair. I've never used the Galactic Emperor skin. You don't know Gorilla? Okay, that's a lie. I've played with Gorilla. I've seen Gorilla around, but I don't know. I don't really know them. I don't even know what they play. They were a tank player, to be honest.
Hello there.
Where's my music at?
Stay inside,
Oh, it's just quiet.
and I'll keep you safe. Over here.
Hello.
Or Rose? Probably. To be honest, I'm just bad with names. Definitely haven't played with them a lot, though.
Wait till you wait over there. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Hello.
1. Attackers incoming. Got an enemy here.
On soap. Ball. Wait, that makes sense, actually. That really makes sense. It's gonna suck for Ana. Oh, watch this suck. Well, watch this suck. She does know she's not pushing the payload, right? From around there? I suck. My not widow shots. My sigma shots have been bad. East Coast players? Oh, am I on East Coast? I am on East Coast. Wait, what? I just noticed. I'm on East Coast. I could get the Zen as well. I was so fool. Can't you see? They've got track, I'm so screwed. Can't you see? Can't touch me. Do 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 do. There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, I forced the. Oh my gosh, that was a nice sleep. That's solid. Ooh, I missed. Oh, I suck. No, I suck. I suck. Okay, guys, winnable cell. It's actually winnable cell.
Our future will be forged in conflict.
Enemy here.
No. No way, bro. No, that sucks. That actually sucks. We had EMP and rush.
Ready to activate the EMP.
Oh wait, maybe I should not be on Sig, to be honest. Are you guys gonna queue up, by the way? All you guys, like Divine, Ruka? Not asking to do, I'm just curious. It is still first week of season. Get rolled, kid. Get rolled, kid. I don't know, maybe it's burger hour on the East Coast? What is burger hour? 348?
Enemy here.
The fighting's the enemy outnumbers us. Hello. The barrier appeared. The barrier is nearly spent.
Bruh, we are not letting this Genji do us like this. Oh my god, we're letting everyone do us like this. There's no way. There's actually just no way. I'm gonna get off 6 soon. Copy him. Freaking dead. I'm going Diva. I'm going Diva now. Duo? Oh, fusion. Yeah, I should have hit you up, honestly. Most of the good players aren't queuing right now? Yeah, I noticed that. I very much noticed that, to be honest. I'm down to duo. For a little bit. Actually, I might go eat first. Come back. Probably turn off the stream, to be honest. I'm so freaking sad, dude. Why did he die with Nano? I don't understand. Just dead. Not much I can do. Oh, good players are in Korea. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're actually right. Kind of unfortunate for them because season start. They don't care though. I'm just saying. If they cared. Oh, almost got the crunch. Can't keep getting off point. Yeah. I think I lost. I could use this time to get back my SR, but I think I legit lost 1,000. Yeah, you never know. You can get it back soon. You can get it back quickly. I trust.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Bum. What should I even go? Zarya? In the top 100 season 3 and dropped out of GM1. Oh yeah, you're GM3 now. You're not even GM1. It's okay. It's okay. Trust me. If you grind back, you'll definitely be top like 100 again. I want top 20. I'm not gonna lie. I want top 20. I feel like I'm good enough. I definitely am good enough. I just should play games. Yeah, maybe Zarya here's a terrible idea actually. On second thought. I feel like Monkey might be better. Depending what they're running. They're running ball. No, they're running Diva. Who knows? Who knows? I do have a Genji who I can help. out the Widow. Playing it perfectly. Using the corners. I'm not pushing cart, never mind. My team needs to live. Oh, that's gonna be an issue. It's not gonna be an issue. It worked out. Blood thinks he's perfect. I'm almost perfect. I'm gonna make them crippled. Shut up. I'm pretty much perfect, to be honest, Ruka. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, wait. I'm pretty much perfect, Ruka. So 4. Okay. Widow is so funny. I love how they nerfed her, but she's still so annoying. I thought the time was up. I think that was like the last second too. Oh man. This guy is kind of clapping. Zero charge Zarya. He's good. I forgot who that is though. Yeah, Obsess is pretty good. I've seen them around. I didn't recognize them at first. Yeah, Fusion. Yeah, you should go get some to eat. I'm gonna eat first before we queue. After this game, I'm gonna get something to eat as well. That was a terrible pulse. Did anyone see that? That was so bad. Oh, I can't see my Genji. Already does feel good this patch. Definitely feels more useful. That's fine. It's in a room. Do I go monkey here? I think I go monkey here.
A better world is possible today. Right along.
Got a Soj now. Oh, I didn't think that through. I didn't think it through. I didn't think it through. My bad. Frick. I did not think it through. Okay, wait. What's a better option here? I don't think there's a better option. I think we just build ults. Why does one of DPS have 10 deaths per 10? Yeah, it's funny. We're winning though. Or we're doing good, at least. Oh my god. Okay, that's strength. That's really good. And we still killed the ram. She's low. She's low. Get her. I got him off the payload. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm perfect, Rika. What about it? I'm perfect. We definitely should have won that. We definitely should have won that, by the way. That's crazy that we won that.
I take everything from them.
We genuinely just shouldn't have, but it's fine. Wait, I already played a tank game? When did I play a tank game? Did I play a tank game? Wait, what? What was my tank game? No, wait, what? I didn't play tank. Wait, what? Why did it say 1 and 1? I've only... Wait, did you guys see that? Server shut down? Oh! Did that count as a loss? Wait, no, sorry, that's not what I meant to do. It counted as a loss. That's stupid. Wait, that's so stupid. There's no way. Nah, that's going on Twitter, bro. That's going on Twitter. That is so stupid. That is so stupid. I mean, it's fine if I just show Hawk, right? I'm sure it's fine. At do I do an at? Game closed due to unexpected server error yesterday, and I got a loss for it even though it doesn't show up anywhere. Is this just a competitive progress visual glitch? Question mark? Glitch? Question mark? It says 0 for you? It might just be visual glitch on my end. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat. Oh wait, I'm showing my thing on stream. My bad. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat. I think I'm gonna end. I think we had like 5 viewers. Oh, what's up, Bingo? I think we had like 5 viewers this entire time, by the way. So thank you guys. Like, I didn't expect so much support. I just wanted to turn on my stream because I was doing a VOD review, but like everyone just came in to say hi. So that's awesome. But yeah, thank you everyone. But yeah, I'll hit you up when I get back on. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Oh, you know what? By the way, you can spam emotes here and they'll show up on the emote wall. I don't know if you guys ever tried that. I think my... Nope, that's alright. Oh no, my YouTube is wrong. I need to fix it. Alright, one sec. There we go. Fixed it. Okay. Bye bye.